Jealousy is a female trait. And the maid turn a Tina when I'm about my cake. Got the ride for the cars, you can beat my bait. With these bars, I'm a star.
What's going on, y'all? We're back for another Finesse of Reality with your boy D. What's good? I want to say thank you for everybody who came back week after week. I want to say a special shout out to the new people here that are just checking it out for the first time. I really do appreciate y'all, each and every one of y'all, whether it's your first time, second time, third time, whatever time it is, at least you're tuning in this time. So we want to get into it. Are You the One? Season 6, Episode 4. Alright, so we're going to start off with how the show picks up with the truth booth. I don't think they did it like that last year. I think they pretty much ended on the episodes on the matching ceremony and then did the truth booth in the show. But this season they're ending it with the truth booth and doing the matching ceremony throughout the show. Sort of a little bit more suspense with knowing who's a match and who's not a match. Whereas last year was a suspense about are they gonna black out or are they not gonna black out. So I really don't know which way I like it. I think I like the prior seasons more, but I think it may just because I'm accustomed to those seasons more. But anyways, so Nerese and Malcolm are in the truth booth. Bruh, everybody's been waiting for this. They think they're a match. I think they're a match. Like I said last week, I really think that they could be a match. But the truth booth said no. I don't know who Nerese's match would be, because nobody in the house has really made a connection with her. And Malcolm, it's like anybody could be his match. I more so think Jada is his match. They both have the same type of lifestyles, I'll say that. And Dee Dee thinks she's the match. She's just so happy to see that Nerese and Malcolm were not a match. I personally don't think Dee Dee's a match, and I'll get into why I don't think Dee Dee's a match a little bit later. But yeah, so everybody's trying to figure out what's going on, who's the match, who's not the match. And Uche and Clinton, they like, we the match. Because there was only one beam last week, so that one beam, Clinton's like, I think that beam is me and Uche, which I fully believe. I 100% believe they are a match. And if they aren't a match, man, they are going to be into a rough season, because it's like nobody's going to find their match if they aren't the match. Alright, so we got some people in the house that haven't been confirmed and have been told they're not a match, but they still want to mess around. Who are those people? Well, first, it is Anthony and Celeste, one of the first couples to find out that they weren't a match, and to find like they already had such a deep connection. Well, I don't know how they had such a deep connection if they were one of the first couples to find out they weren't a match, but they still messing around. They in the boom boom room getting the boom boom doom. And I ain't really too mad at Anthony or Celeste about it, because like Anthony said, if no guy's going to step up to try to get her, if no girl's going to step up to try to get him, then why not just keep on doing what you're doing and find something that's comfortable? Only problem is, yeah, you're messing up $1 million, but it feels good in the moment, I guess. But you did sign up for a competition, so you have to be ready to play the competition, whether it be against your friend or your enemy. You got to be able to step up and try to fight for somebody, fight for their love, or fight for whatever, that $1 million, whatever you're fighting for. You have to find the drive to go out there and fight. So he is right on that. Y'all, they do need to step up and go actually fight for something. So that is true. And, you know, Nerese and Malcolm don't look like they about to cut things off. Looks like they are pretty much hurt right now and willing to go and try to make different connections in order to save the game, and so they can get that $1 million. But it sort of still seems like they're gonna be connected and they're gonna try to build on something, and possibly even outside the house, who knows. And then, you know, you got people like Ethan in the house. Ethan and Tyler, Ethan just the ultimate friend zone participant. Like, he should get an award for saying, like, a participation trophy just for being the friend. Like, because he's just like patting Kiana on the back and everything, like soothing her tears, while Michael is over there, you know, talking to other women. He's like he's ugly anyways, he's this. It's like, dude, if that's how you gotta get your girl, then I can't really mess with it, because that's just, I don't know, it's just sucker to me. Like, I have played the friend zone, and you gotta play it right. I just feel like he plays it wrong. Like you have to finesse and finagle your way in the friend zone, and you can't get too far deep in the friend zone. And this man's going into a bliss, like he is going deep in there, in the sunken place right now, the friend zone. So Malcolm and Dee Dee are outside on the court, talking to each other. So not really too much talking, more just looking at each other at first, it looks like. And then like the whole time I'm just waiting for her to ask to play him for his heart. Like I got all the love and basketball vibes from that little scene. I knew she wanted to ask him to play for his heart. She just knew she was gonna lose. She missed that one shot. She knew he was gonna dunk on her because he don't want her to have her heart for real, for real. And the reason I say I don't think Dee Dee is Malcolm's match is because I don't like, this might sound, I don't really like women like Dee Dee who think that they can change a man. Like, no, that's not how it works. A man changes when he's ready to change. And that's what Malcolm even noticed with himself with Norris. He's like, I'm already changing. Like, I don't have these urges to go be with somebody else or do this with somebody else. Like, she's already, like, got me solid here. Like, I'm comfortable and solid right here with her by my, like, just us. But as we seen when he was with Dee Dee before, he still had those urges to go to Maurice or these urges to, just keep an eye out on other things. So that's why I think she's missing. Like, she's like, I'm the one for you. I'm the one to prove to you that you're not the same player that you always. But it's like he stopped playing when he got rid of Reese. And when he was with you, he was still playing. So I really think that she either thinks, A, her box is magical, Erykah Badu box, or she's just, delusional and just thinks she can really change somebody who doesn't want to be changed. And I think she's just in a world of heartache if that's the way she lives her life. Like, this is just my opinion. If that's the way she's living her life and just thinks she's going to change people because she wants them to change. Nah, bro. It don't work like that. So we got the matchup ceremony, right? And everybody's just picking who's ever left. Basically, that's what it's like, sort of looking like. Malcolm was the first pick. Dee Dee thinks she's going to get picked. Norris doesn't want Malcolm to pick Dee Dee. So out of respect for Norris, he doesn't pick Dee Dee. It's just like, hey, I understand you respect her to do that. Like it's okay. You should have definitely talked to her about it or Dee Dee about it first before. Like, if you knew that that's what you were gonna do, you definitely should have talked to her about it first. But I'm not too upset about it just because it makes sense. You're not trying to. The matchup or the truth proof is just yesterday. You're not trying to step on nobody's toes, make it too uncomfortable. But you got to understand where Dee Dee's coming from now too. She's definitely hurt and definitely feeling some type of way, which is understandable. And I respect Malcolm. He did go talk to her afterwards, and so that was good. But they still only got 2 beams. 2 beams. We on episode 4. They get, I think it's 10 weeks to do this. So this third matchup ceremony, and they only got 2 beams. It's like, man, they have nobody confirmed. Only 2 beams. Right? They just shooting in the dark still. And I really think that Uche and Clinton are a match. They sat together every week. They always had a beam every time they sat together, and they have a nice chemistry and just a feel and a like for each other, like a respectful like for each other. That, like Clinton said, he's like, this somebody I could take home to mom. Like, that's the big thing right there. I could take her home to mom. Oh man, you can't take everybody home to mom. So that's definitely a big up for Uche right there. So everybody's rooting for them to get on the date so they can get in the truth booth, because they need to know, are they a match or not? Because if they not a match, then it's just bad. Everybody's just doing everything wrong. It just doesn't know where to go, what to do. So they get to the competition. In the competition, it's a random competition. Like, you have to answer these questions how you think the partner would answer. If you get it right, you move on. If you get it wrong, you get sprayed with some powder paint. Not really too interesting of a competition. It's really like a competition where you knew the people that you wanted to get in were not going to get in. It's like the producers set this up on purpose. They like, all right, so if we do a physical competition, we know they're going to let these people get in the booth, or these people go on the date so they can get in the booth. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna just throw it off, and it's gonna be a random. These random questions, and Uche and Clinton go up there. It's like the girls had to answer. So he asked, "Is he team Justin Bieber or team Selena Gomez?" And it's just like, what? Like, why is that even important right now in this love making ceremony or matchup game? Like, and Uche got it wrong. Everybody's not upset, but just more so sad that she got it wrong, and she's disappointed in herself. She really wanted to go on that date, and she knows that she needs to go in on that date as soon as possible, because if they do get in that truth booth and then they find out they're not a match, it's just going to make it so much harder with them waiting so many more weeks. With them not knowing that they are not a match, they're just investing in full, like, wholeheartedly believing that they are the ones for each other. And it'd be definitely a disappointment to see that not be the case. So we're all rooting for them. I think they are the only hope for the house, because everybody else is just lost and just doesn't know what to do. So the 3 winners of the competition, I can't even tell you who they were, because nobody really cared. I didn't really care. Well, I can't tell you. One was Ethan and Gillette, of course. Another one of his friend songs he had. I can't be the one to run up behind a girl that doesn't show too much interest in you while she's showing interest in another guy. Like, yeah, I know that's the game. Like I said earlier, that's the game. You have to be willing to play that competition. But then it's like, it's a lot of girls in that house. Why are you so far invested into this one girl for little to no reason? And she's playing you to the left or playing you to the, to the friend zone. Like, I don't know. Not my forte, so can't help you there, Ethan. But so Ethan goes on the date. Michael's on the date. I don't remember who he went with. Nobody really cares about that date, because doesn't matter. Even the producers didn't even care about this date, because they didn't even end it with the truth booth, or like they didn't even show anybody voting, I don't think, to who goes into the truth booth. So it's like nobody cares if any of these couples go into the truth booth to find out they're no match. Nobody has confidence that they are a match to begin with. So it was pretty stupid. Like I think this was a wasted episode. I say shout out to the producers for it, because they just, they did what they had to do to keep the show going, I guess. And that's just my speculations. Again, I don't know anything about how the show was produced, but I've been watching enough reality TV game shows to know when it's a competition or when it's an episode strictly built by the producers and not really the love of the game, you should say. But anyways, after the date, or during the date, they all back at the house, chilling. And I personally don't believe in karma, but I heard she's a B word, and Malcolm got hit with some mean karma this episode. They chilling. Malcolm's outside with Dee Dee, and Clinton and Tyler get the idea to have a sumo wrestling match, and if you lose, you gotta do a dare. And Malcolm walks in on Narice getting her nipple licked and sucked and all types of syrup and all. He walks in like, oh yeah, this will be on? Okay, bet. Then we gonna turn up. We gonna see who can be the player the most. Basically what he's saying. Like, you disrespected me like that. Like, you got your whole nipple out in front of everybody. Like, everybody was in the room. I personally don't see nothing wrong with it. It was a fun game. Everybody, like she said, everybody was doing something, was doing a dare. Somebody got some Nutella licked off their butt. Somebody had to lick something off of Clinton's abs. So she wasn't the only one. She was the only one who had to actually expose herself. But it still was all in good spirit, in my opinion. He walked in at a bad time. He didn't have any of the nuance or the context of what was going on. He just seen her getting her nipples licked on and sort of flipped out, had liquor in his hand. Like, oh yeah, that's what we doing? Okay. And then what kills me about this, they cut to Dee Dee getting a one-on-one. And she's like, I mean, if your man wants me, then I'm going to go get it. So it's like, she's okay, or she's happy about being backup box. Like, you weren't the first choice. I mean, in a sense, you were the first choice, but you really weren't the first choice, because when you were the first choice, he was still choosing her. So you're the backup box, and she's proud of it. And like Malcolm just used her for that. Like I understand that as well. Like, you know, you're burying your emotions into another person's body. It's a common thing to do, something that you definitely may want to get, you know, go talk to somebody about that. You shouldn't be burying emotions into some other person's body, because then your emotions are going to feed into them and their soul ties, all that good stuff, whatever. It's just going to be a mess in the long run. And that's pretty much the whole episode. There's, like I said, it wasn't really too much going on this week. Next week looks a little bit more interesting. It looks like there's gonna be a little altercation, a little fight or something. You know, Tyler, you got pushes Kareem, and I really hope I really hope Kareem gets his, because I didn't like how he came at Michael a couple weeks ago for trying to talk to his girl. Like, nobody's anybody's at this point. So I really hope Tyler gives it to Kareem, but I doubt anything happens too much that, you know, it'd be a big deal about. But we'll see what's going on. Y'all think our matches, like, just give me a list of who you think our matches, whether it's a complete list or just a random list. I want to know who y'all think are matches, and I'll comment back to y'all and let y'all know who I think is a match besides Uche and Clinton. I don't think anybody's a match besides them. And then as the season goes on, I'll actually start doing the mathematical strategy of how this person isn't a match. And so I'll do a video of that breakdown once we get towards the end of the season, so we can like have who is the supposed to be matches by the end of the season. So thank you again for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that right now. Go ahead and do it. Once again, my name is D, and I want to say thank y'all, and keep on finessing, y'all.
Can I be honest?